build a team of the most expensive football transfer. And of course, the first man we had to buy was Neymar Jr. I bought this winter wildcard version because I like him as a striker. But he was the first player I bought because he's the most expensive football transfer in the world. This man moved from Barcelona to PSG for 222 million. The most expensive football transfer ever. But we're going to start in this goalkeeper position. This man is the most expensive goalkeeper in the history of football. And it's no other than a man himself, Kepa Arrizabalaga. I don't know if I said his name right. But yes, this man is the most expensive football player of all time. This man cost Chelsea 80 million euros. They could have bought the whole Chelsea squad of Bugatti Chiron, but they bought this Kepa. This man argued with the manager to let him stay on for the penalty. And guess what? They lost. Of course they lost, because he's shit. But this Kepa, the most expensive goalkeeper in the world. Oh, I already own him. Kepa, I want you in this goalkeeper spot. But we need to start filling up this bench position. And the first player is going to be the man himself. A Portuguese player who went from Benfica to Atletico Madrid. And it's the man himself, João Felix. This man cost Atletico Madrid 126 million. And that was in 2019. In 2019, this man was 18 years old. And he was worth 126 million at 18. This brother just makes me feel useless. Santiago played FIFA all day. In my opinion, he's not worth 126 million euros. He has to go this bench position as he is actually one of the most expensive players in the world. I would put him on the main team, but I have to make this starting 11 the best team possible. And you're probably asking me why. We're going to play a game and have some challenges to do. And if we don't complete them challenges, then I'm going to have to discard the best player in this 93 plus player pick. But let's move on to this left back position. And it's going to be this man, João Felix, who I actually got first owner. I packed him, so my accountant don't have to get mad at me spending any more money. But talking about money, this man is the second most expensive left back in the world. He moved from Juventus to Man City in 2019 for 65 million euros. And not only 65 million euros, they even added on Danilo into the package. Juventus was like, here you go, you can take Danilo and 65 million, take Cancelo. But this João Felix fits better into the squad. As I told you, I don't want to discard that 93 plus pack as it will make me cry. But let's get another player for this bench position. And I'm going to buy this man, Philippe Coutinho. This man's actually the fourth most expensive transfer in the whole of football. Of course, we got Neymar at number 1. For number 2, you have to wait because he's going to be in the squad later. Number 3 was João Felix. And number 4 is this Coutinho. He moved from Liverpool to Barcelona for 120 million. Not only 120 million, 40 million added on fee. But before this man moved to Barcelona, he was a beautiful player at Liverpool. This man had people opening their legs on national TV. Their girlfriends were watching them getting their legs split open because of this Coutinho. But I'm going to have to get this silky Brazilian on this bench position. I see the fourth most expensive football transfer in the world. Now in this centre-back position, we're going to buy the most expensive centre-back of all time. You'll never guess who it is. Plays for Man United. He plays for the England squad. He came from Leicester for 87.1 million. And it's the man himself, Harry Maguire. I support Leicester and we pretty much robbed Man United in 4K. Robbery is a crime and Leicester just did it to Man United for flipping Maguire. This guy can't defend to save his life. And the only good thing he has in his career is his head. He can score some absolute bangers with that thing. He's definitely not worth 87 million, but he's the most expensive centre-back in the world, so he has to go in my team. Oh yeah, look at my team name. Subscribe, you cutie. And next to him, we will buy another Premier League centre-back. Well, this man I think is actually worth the money. He came from Southampton to Liverpool. He's a very big man, and he goes by the name of Virgil van Dijk, who Liverpool bought for 84.5 million. When this transfer happened, me and you both were laughing at Liverpool. Liverpool, you got robbed. You're stupid, you wasted your money. But this man proved us wrong. I think this guy's the best centre-back in the world. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think is better, Ramos or Virgil van Dijk? He won the Premier League, the UCL. He also had shouts of winning the Ballon d'Or. Of course, we both know that didn't happen. But I'm genuinely a big fan of this Virgil van Dijk. He's a very big man. I'm a big fan of him. He has to be in my centre-back position. Just look at the level of our centre-back. The one who looks shit is actually worth more. But let's start to fill up this bench position. I'm going to buy a very special man. And in the World Cup final, this man did a Fortnite dance. And it's the man himself, Greasy Griezmann. I'm not gonna lie to you, this man actually has some cold celebrations. He does that little hotline bling thing, and this man did a Fortnite dance in a World Cup final. But in 2019, he went from Atletico Madrid to Barcelona for 120 million. I honestly think that was the worst transfer to ever happen for this man. But Atletico Madrid, he was a beast. But it's Greasy Griezmann, 39.5k. I think I got ripped off. He has to be in this bench position. And let's move on to this right back position. And it's going to be the man himself, Kyle Walker. Look at that beautiful beard. I've been saying to myself every day that I'm going to grow a beard, but it just gets more patchy and patchy every fucking day. In 2017, this man went from Tottenham to Man City for 56.7 million. I went from winning 0 trophies at Tottenham to winning 4 Premier League titles with Man City. This man finally didn't have to walk into a dusted trophy cabinet in Tottenham. He's one of the best Man City players. He's super fast, super physical, and he's very expensive. One of the most expensive right backs, and I need him in my team. But as we just bought a Man City player, we might as well buy another one for the bench. And it's a man who recently just moved there from Aston Villa. It's gonna be the man himself, Super Jackie Grealish. This man is actually ranked as the 6th most expensive football transfer in the world. He cost Man City 170 million. And I can't lie to you, that is the biggest waste of money I've ever seen in my life. You could have given me that 170 million and fed my Nando's habits every day. But there Man City goes, spoiling their oil money on this Jack Grealish. This brother was scoring bangers at Aston Villa. And then he went to Man City and he played 39 games, scored only 6 goals and got 4 assists. Mate, 170 million for that shit. But this man is a beast for England. I will have him in this bench position as he is actually one of the most expensive football players in the world. And we're going to move on to this CDM position, and it's going to be an icon card who's actually still one of the most expensive transfers till this day. It's the man himself, Zidane! This man went from Juve to Madrid in 2001 for 77.5 million. 77.5 million in 2001 is approximately worth 170 million today. So pretty much Zidane and Grealish are worth the same amount of money. Tell me how that sounds to you, because that sounds like a fucking joke. This man is one of my favorite players because he has a beautiful bold head and he headbutts players in finals. This man has won a Ballon d'Or. He's won so many UCL titles. He even became a manager for Real Madrid and won 3 UCL titles for them. So I'm gonna have to buy this Zidane because he is an icon, he's a legend, he's one of the best football players in the world, and he's very expensive. And as we just bought a Real Madrid player, we might as well buy another one. And it's a French beast who literally just got announced 2 weeks ago. Came in from Monaco. And it's the man himself, Chouameni. But this man cost Real Madrid 100 million euros. And this guy is only 22, so he looks like he's going to be a beautiful prospect. He looks like a beast, and he's got some very good cards across the whole of this FIFA. So of course, he's 208k. He can join this beautiful squad. And you know what? Let's top it off. Let's buy another Real Madrid player. And it's going to be this big Bunda Hazard. This man moved from Chelsea to Real Madrid in 2019 for 100 million. Oh wait, not just 100 million. He also had 40 million add-on. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I can say that's a fucking L. This man went from being one of the best players in the world, scoring some bangers in the Premier League. This guy actually scored that beautiful goal against Tottenham. Do you remember that? Yes, I'm a Leicester fan, and that goal literally made Leicester win the Premier League title. So I have a personal connection to Hazard, and he has to be in this team as he is actually one of the most expensive football players in the world. He actually ties as number 11 as the most expensive football player in the world. And guess who the player he ties against with? It's gonna be this Ronaldo in 2018 went from Real Madrid to Juventus for 100 million euros. After scoring that beautiful bicycle kick to Juventus, he felt sorry for them. He had to go help them. He went from winning 4 UCL titles with Real Madrid to a big fat 0 with Juventus. He pretty much got ripped off. I honestly think Ronaldo is one of the best football players in the world. He's on tie with Messi. I don't think any of them are better. They're both the best. Ronaldo is the 11th most expensive player, so I'm gonna have to buy him in the CDM position. And let's quickly go buy these 2 bench players. I'm gonna have to buy this Lukaku. Man went from Inter Milan to Chelsea in 2021 for 115 million. I guess it's only been 1 season and he's already got to leave. It was a big waste of money. You could have gave it to me. You could have gave it to me. I could have pulled some good FIFA coins with that. And that's actually the 7th most expensive football transfer in the world. But the last bench player is going to be the man himself. And I'm going to buy this man, Ousmane Dembele. In 2017, this man went from Borussia Dortmund to Barcelona. And he cost Barcelona 105 million euros. And there was a 45 million added on. But this guy is tied 8th as the most expensive football player in the world. I can't lie to you, this man is a very good football player. I can't say he's shit. I can't say he's not worth it. But this man is more injury prone than someone who's like 55. 79k. I will buy him in my team. I think he's a very good player, but this man is super injury prone. And I was saying he was ranked 8th with someone special. And it's gonna be this Paul Pogba. This man went from Juventus to Manchester United 2016. Cost them 105 million. The same as Dembele, so that's why they're ranked 8th together. But I can't lie to you, this man is actually a very good player, alright? I know you're probably laughing at me like, ha ha ha, you're so stupid. Ah. But honestly, on this guy's day, he's a very good footballer. That day never happens usually. It's like 1 day in 365 days. I don't know what to say. You milk Man United's money. They overpay for everything. And it's actually this man's last season. So you know what? He's a very skillful player. He has done some muggy stuff in his career. He actually has had more haircuts than he has had goals. But there's one more player left in this squad. And this man is the second most expensive transfer in the entire world. Gonna be this Kylian Mbappe! In 2017, this man went to Monaco, to PSG for 145 million euros. And I can't lie to you, 145 million for Mbappe seems like a bargain. But guess what, boys? The most expensive football transfer team is done! But I want to open this pack without discarding it. I actually want to keep it. So we have 3 challenges with this team to do in one game. And the first challenge is going to be I have to score a poke boom with Pogba. I have to keep a clean sheet. And I have to do a rainbow flick and score on the volley with Ronaldo. And do the
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
Early on in the game, we took some good shots with Pogba, but it didn't work out. And then Ronaldo did this, and it didn't work. Oh, I can't concede a goal. This will all be over if I concede. Kepa! The rainbow flick, score on the volley. Cristiano Ronaldo. Zoom! In my opinion, because it made the guy quit, we get to keep the pack. Do you want to be rich like me on Ultimate Team? Yeah, baby. Then make sure you check out U7 for the cheapest and most reliable Ultimate Team coins. Use code RAD for 5% off. Link is in the description. Soon. We did the challenge. We'll have to keep it. Who am I gonna get? Give me Ronaldo.
Hell no.
Oh, I'll take this Kunde. If you enjoyed this video, then you enjoy me using the past and present Bayern Munich team. Go watch it now, my friend.